As I stepped into a time portal, my mind went numb. I am stranded in a horrid place I can only describe as the Elden Ring Cemetery. Here lie many Elden Ring activists who have stopped Elden Ringing. Who are they? What are their stories? And most importantly, how did they end up with this fate? Let us wrestle with the facts of this matter, discover and unravel the tales of these fallen soldiers who are no longer playing Elden Ring like the rest of us breadcrumbs. Now, rest in peace, my comrades. Each one of you will be remembered as true pioneers of Elden Ring, masters of your craftsmanships, who were forced to take a rest after a seemingly never-ending struggle towards reach and relevance. Hand over that hardened flag. There is no time to bleed. A successor must lead. It has been 4 years since the release trailer of Elden Ring first appeared. It was glorious and the game was hailed as perfect by many players and critics. It received countless 10 out of 10s, and you could say it was like a Swedish model, a BMW, or the Soundtrack redemption of games. A true masterpiece, by the way. But all of that quickly faded. The Elden Ring light has faded. It is bleak now, horrifyingly dark. What is happening here? I cannot even see my hands here. What has transpired? Carcasses, foul odors, smoke, and flames. Elden Ring is in ruins. Players are running away. The death feels behind their backs burning. They have jumped the wagon for Night Rain with growling stomachs and cracked throats. Visions of medieval peasants being pushed out from their lands by an oppressing force searching for better opportunities, and we ask ourselves, has FromSoftware really abandoned us? There is no updates and no new PvE content. Tarnished Edition is still locked up in a Nintendo prison on a 24-hour surveillance watch. Nobody knows where it is or when it will come out. They have said next year, but they have already broken too many promises. Which brings me to the title and main point of this video. Not only players have abandoned Elden Ring's PvE and PvP for whatever reason, but also you got YouTubers who had officially or unofficially stopped doing Elden Ring content. Reasons vary. Ambitions and motivations differ, psyches collide, goals outstretch one another. So answering the why is not as easy as you might believe. And some with my own reasoning to why they might have stopped, since I don't have access to any direct information regarding this. Here lies Emotional John, rest in peace. An independent YouTube creator specializing in analytic and reflective commentary with a particular focus on Elden Ring. Basically the best yapper in town. You cannot find anyone better than him. His channel features a substantial catalog of Elden Ring content, including PvP analysis, game design critique, community commentary, and collaborations. He even had connections with the Gunnar. That's how popular he was. There were hints from him, subliminal signs you can say, that he has lost a passion for making Elden Ring content. Too much work he is putting maybe with lesser outcomes and disappointing views? The video channel update Elden Ring Night Rain and future plans, published 6 months ago, provides some context for his evolving focus. While not a formal farewell to Elden Ring, it discusses upcoming content and hints at the broader scope for the channel. Last video 5 months ago. Here lies Sergeant Jaeger, rest in peace. Sergeant Jaeger's Elden Ring content began in earnest following the game's launch in February 2022. Early uploads centered on PvP mechanics, weapon reviews, and build guides, quickly establishing the channel as a resource for players seeking to improve their competitive edge. 2022 to 2023, high frequency of uploads, often multiple videos per week, going along with the game's peak popularity and major patch cycles. 2024, continued engagement, with videos responding to Shadow of the Erdtree DLC and subsequent balance changes. However, signs of burnout and reduced output began to emerge, as documented in community posts and video introductions. 2025, Sergeant Jaeger posts a face reveal video now deleted or hidden, that went popular in the niche community, explaining why he is quitting Elden Ring content creating, announcing an official farewell to his community. Last video, 3 months ago. But Jaeger wrote 11 months ago, I'm in a weird place right now. I love Elden Ring, but spending the time that I have away from the game made me realize how unfun I consider the multiplayer. But life has literally been more enjoyable not invading or playing arena. I'm a bit of a flip-flop when it comes to decisions. But I'm probably going to start making less frequent, more involved videos. I might change my mind eventually, but that's how I feel right now. Although he has stopped doing consistent Elden Ring content, apparently he is now working on a project he says would amuse his community. But a wise man once told me, my son Kosmos, in this niche, if you stop and take a risk, the megalords will take over. You either keep pushing until you reach, or it's for nothing, and your name would slip into oblivion. Vanish. Jaeger, yet another one, bites the dust. Is it a matter of time? My neck is itching for some reason. Here lies Sleepy Sheepy. Rest in peace. Mostly invasions and duels with a focus on weapon showcases and custom builds. Sleepy Sheepy has established his presence, making him a fun and very respectable Elden Ring enthusiast. Visions of Chase the Bro come to mind when describing Sleepy's attitude and energy. Unfortunately, with 7.35k subscribers and over 1 million total views, his passion of Elden Ring finally combusted, rendering his love to mere dusky ashes, swept away heavily by the winds of irrelevance. Gone. Last video is 10 months ago, and it's not even related to the regular theme he once maintained. 1 year ago he wrote, Hey everyone, it's time for me to take a break from Elden Ring and content creation. I'm not sure how long this break will be, but I'm a bit burned out and feel it's time. I wish FromSoftware had addressed more of the multiplayer related issues in the DLC update. Consistent fog walling, invasions into loading screens, lack of incentives for players to engage in PvP, 4-player limit, etc. Due to these issues, I'm not having as much fun playing the game as I used to. Anyway, I really want to thank everyone for supporting the channel for the past few years. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to those folks who joined the membership program or donated. This was incredibly kind. I'm sorry the memberships thing did not last longer. I had no intention of taking a break when I started the program, but I didn't want to keep making content if my heart wasn't in it. I hope you all understand. I'll still be around on Twitch and other people's chat and maybe streaming the finals occasionally. Take care everyone, and thank you all so much. Here lies Tormented Knight. Rest in peace. He does not even need introductions. I bet everyone watched this short once at some point. 5.4 million views. Tormented Knight is a very well-known Elden Ring player and YouTuber. For myself, I believe what makes him more unique is that he used to stream always, interacts with his watchers so fluidly, with the cam on too, and his unique cadence. It gives off vibes of Russian or Caucasian. Anyone can correct me if I'm wrong. With over 22,000 subscribers and a sustainable amount of viewership, the Knight has been tormented long enough. Last video, 1 year ago. Sudden disappearance. No notes left. He just got fed up with this nonsensical insanity, and he had to get the heck out of here. Now you can understand what I'm saying. A pattern is starting to take shape. Elden Ring content creators are dropping fast. Dozens at a time. And nobody seems to be asking why. The situation feels dangerous. I'm beginning to fear for my own place in the Elden Ring cosmos. This isn't about boredom, broken PvP, or the lack of patches. Something is pulling the strings. A hidden mechanism that affects all of these youngster YouTube channels. I'll say it plainly. Creators aren't quitting because the game failed them. They're being squeezed out by something far darker. And it is to be continued. I'll finally expose on the next video the thing that makes Elden Ring content creators quit. And it's very, very bad. For now, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.